I'm Anna Haire and I'm a speech pathologist with HealthWISE, and I work in Narrabri and Weewar in northwest New South Wales.
My name is Elizabeth and I work in Tamworth as a speech pathologist.
I'm Linda Foskey. I'm a speech pathologist of several decades experience. I work for HealthWISE in Inverell as my base, but I also provide services to Moree.
I'm a bit reluctant to say how long I've been working as a speech pathologist. It's over 3 decades, and I'll leave it as that. Why have I stayed with HealthWISE for more than a decade? I looked at jobs that I thought would be challenging but fun. Also a job that I feel like I would be supported in. You want to feel like you're learning all the time, that there's a lot of change in your job. You don't want to be doing the same thing all the time. And that's what I've found with HealthWISE over the past 10 years. No year has looked the same.
I'm a new grad, so this is my first job out of uni. I was a little bit nervous sort of coming out of uni, and the expectations upon speech pathologists is fairly high. And I think coming into HealthWISE was such a warm and welcoming environment, and it's definitely tailored to the clinician individually and how to create a workload and interest in the area that you want to work in. It's really supportive environment. There's always the speechy close by, so if you ever need any support or just a sounding ear, it's really good within the company.
HealthWISE likes to know about its staff, not just about what they do, but who they are, which is a great thing for an organisation. You know, you don't feel like you're just a number on the page. For those speech pathologists out there who think, you know, it's tricky being managed by somebody who doesn't know what you do. Well, in fact, we have a lot of managers within the HealthWISE team who were speech pathologists. So it's really lovely to be able to talk to somebody about some of the challenges and the rewards of being a speech pathologist, and they actually know what you're talking about.
I like the way that HealthWISE sort of pushes you into trying new things. Innovation is something that keeps you fresh. You feel like your job is dynamic when you're constantly thinking of new ideas. Probably the biggest thing is the teamwork. I like working in a team. It's a virtual team, but it still has the same feel as if you are working side by side. What I also enjoy is working with other health professionals, not just with speechies. It's fun for a start, but it also keeps you not tunnel vision and looking at the whole client. The people around me set the bar pretty high.
You never stop learning and you never stop encountering something a bit different. HealthWISE may be a rural service, but we're very much into evidence-based practice. So they're very supportive of ongoing education. If you do come across somebody who has something that you haven't experienced before or haven't had to deal with before, then the team will support you to support that person or facilitate your education in that area. You never should feel like if you come out into a rural area, the knowledge you've come with is as much as you're ever going to need to use. You'll be challenged, and that challenge can be great.
I would actually say that being a rural remote therapist means you have to be more innovative, because you are looking at a very wide geographical area that you're working with, and they have different needs. When people ask me what my typical day is, there is no typical day. And so it might be I've got to travel out to Wobbegar with the nurse, and she's doing a nutrition talk to the children while I'm seeing children in another room. That is very different from another day that I might be setting up doing a webinar, or I might be going to a play group and doing a talk to young parents. I love that it is so different.
You'll be able to provide education to other professionals like teachers and preschool teachers. You'll be able to work directly with families and work directly with children.
Definitely a broad range of things that I sort of see with all different populations every day. You don't know who's going to walk in the door. When they first come in, they're quite shy and reserved, and then halfway between the first session you can see them opening up and that need or want to communicate and engagement. So I think it's so rewarding seeing those little tiny glimpses. You can see the parents as well. Sometimes it makes their day to even have their child say their name for the first time, saying mum or dad or yes or no. So those little things, yeah, it definitely brightens up your days.
It's a really inspiring career, really, being a speech pathologist, because when you get a child communicating in whatever form they need to communicate, you know you've made a difference to their lives.